This is Newcap News with Kelsey Bloxham.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. Emmett, as we just saw there, we had a little Barons action the other day.
Yep, both the boys and girls had up and down seasons, but that didn't matter. If they won this weekend, they're going to provincials.
Looking forward to the highlights there. And Elise, it was really gray outside today.
Yeah, we didn't see too much of the sunshine, especially compared to yesterday.
Oh, it was beautiful yesterday.
I know it was beautiful, but it still was fairly hot. I mean, we got up to a high of 6 degrees, and right now we're not sitting too far off from our high. We're sitting at 5 degrees. Winds coming in from the east-northeast at 18 kilometers per hour. No wind chill right now, and we do have a bit of a hazy sunshine going on right now. 5 degrees around the region currently, clouded over in the Lakeland region, and we are seeing the sun in the Battlefords. I'll have more on your local forecast and what we're expecting this week coming up in a few minutes.
It was a family affair in Baldwinton today as local Bob Gregory held his annual fundraising event to raise money for children with cancer waiting to go to camp. Carrie McCullough explains how this event gets families outdoor and sends those less fortunate to summer camp.
It was a Sunday full of activities as Bob's 5th annual fundraiser for Camp Circle of Friends kicked off. Horse sleigh rides, snow planes, slides, and other activities provided a fun day out for families.
Well, I was trying to raise the money for a camp up at Lake Diefenbaker to raise money for kids that go to camp. There's 80 to 100 kids there, and they do sports like swimming, and we take a wagon and horses down and covered wagon and all kinds of things, eh? And a lot of them don't have the money to be able to go there, so by raising some money, they get to go.
Gregoire believes in giving children the activities that his generation had, rather than being tied up with technology.
I always liked kids sliding and having, outdoor exercise, eh? Good fresh air and stuff like that, instead of sitting in the house, emailing and playing the computer and not getting nothing.
The Chili Dip is the newest addition to the event this year. Participants will be jumping into the freezing cold lake to raise more money for the camp.
It's going to be cold, I definitely know that. He's got a big hole dug it over there. I'm hoping it's deep enough because I'm jumping in. I don't want to take my time.
Although the warmer temperatures didn't allow for skating, the other activities were a hit, and participants felt good about being able to help out a great cause.
It's good. We have the kids out here. We actually taking them around on the Argos and all the sleds. Did you see the snow plane going? It's actually pretty fun out here. It's pretty good to do it for the kids.
Carrie McCullough, Newcap News.
The annual Bowl for Kids' Sake was another success in raising funds for Big Brothers Big Sisters programs here in the border city. Elise Cox has more.
Let the games begin was this year's Bowl for Kids' Sake theme, and participants came dressed for the part.
My name is Drew Carey, and I'm with The Price is Right, and these are my Carey's Cuties over here to my left, and we're just having a good old time here in Lloydminster at the Bowl for Kids' Sake.
Proceeds are raised for Lloydminster's Big Brothers Big Sisters program, with fundraisers as unique as their costumes.
We actually raised with another team, and we did like a pancake breakfast. We did a jelly bean jar, and between the split of the two teams, each team submitted $242, I think, and then we also had some personal goals.
Our team raised 400 and...
I think it was close to 500.
Almost 500, I think, for our team.
And fun came first. Bowling came second.
Oh, we're having such a good time, we took the fun bowling sheet and we had lots of fun with that, and then we did some of our own little makeup tricks just to make it not so just bowling. We just want to have a good time.
With 51 teams and an average of $100 fundraised per person, it was a feel-good celebration for their hard work donated to the cause.
We are having one heck of a time, and we're having a lot of fun today, and it's for a great cause, and if we can help out the kids out there, it's something we should be doing on a regular basis.
It means a lot that we can raise funds for these kids to have other extracurricular activities.
After having such a good time, excitement is already high for next year's event.
I can highly recommend for everyone to come out next year and support this great function, and you'll have an awesome time. You won't regret it.
Come on down!
And come on down, that's right, because the price is right.
Elise Cox, Newcap News.
Carrie joins us now, and Newcap actually had a team out last night bowling for the event last night, and Carrie helped organize the team and also help with the fundraising efforts for us.
Yes, myself as well as Brittany, who is usually behind the camera, we baked a whole bunch of goodies and held a bake sale.
They were delicious.
And
just delicious.
Thank you. And we ended up raising just shy of $300. So.
Yeah, no, It was a great event, lots of fun.
Very successful. And you were behind the camera last night taking tons of pictures. So we've got a lot of candid photos.
Yeah, so we're going to show you some of those right now. And that's Gerard and Brittany bowling right there.
Yes, it was Gerard's first time bowling ever in his life, and he had a blast.
He really did.
I think it's one of his new favorite activities.
Sure, he'll be there. There's the final score, and Carrie actually came out on top, schooling all of us. And there's a little group shot there. So it was a lot of fun and a great success, and I'm sure it's going to really help the boys and girls in our community.
Yeah, a really feel-good event.
Yeah, no, it was great. Coming up after the break, how careful are you with your secret PIN number? There's new reasons to be on the alert. That story just after the break. Emmett joins us now, and we are talking about my favorite sport of all time tonight.
Basketball. Exactly. Yeah. You know, the Rustlers are finished, but there's still lots of City High School basketball action. The Lloydminster Comprehensive basketball teams hosted best-of-3 series this weekend against Fort McMurray, with the winners advancing to the provincial playdowns. The girls lost to the visiting squad earlier in the season, but felt they were ready for them this time around, especially with starting point guard Leah Sidoruk back in action. The girls rallied off a 64-50 victory on Friday, led by Sidoruk and Kaylee Weber's 21 points apiece. That meant that with a win Saturday, they would be the Zone 4A champions. The girls rolled right from the start, never looking back, en route to a 48-34 win. The Barons will head to Southern Alberta for provincials this weekend.
I thought we handled the ball. I thought in terms of possession for possession, I think we probably came out ahead in the number of possessions. We got a lot of second shots off our missed shots.
We started to think more for ourselves than having our coach think for us. We started to look at the defense, what they were positioned as, and then made our offensive choices off of what they did.
Meanwhile, the boys were trying to do the very same. They won their first game 85-63 on the strength of a 20-point lead after the first quarter. On Saturday, they got off to a slow start, trailing by 7 5 minutes into the third quarter. But the young team just kept picking away at the lead. At the end of 3, they trailed 53-50. Barons, a group of mostly grade 10s and 11s, kept rolling. With 2.5 minutes to play, the score was all knotted up at 60. Then, with the Barons up 65-64, Luke Myers finished hard in the lane to put the Barons up 3. That would be good enough as they win 70-67 to advance to Provs, where they hope to make some noise.
We're down 7, where we're down 11. When you don't get it back in one play, you don't get it one big swing, you don't get it all back, right? You got to stay together, don't start breaking off individually, stay together and start chipping away. And I think they did that.
Came out a little slow, brought it back, 2-0'd them. I feel great, go to provincials. Had a chance to go in grade 10, never went, so this is a big opportunity, play some big dogs, looking forward to it.
And it took until the end of the athletic year, but Lakeland College finally has a championship banner to raise in their gym. The men's futsal team have defended their ACAC Conference Championship from last year. The Rustlers finished atop the 4-team round robin by beating all their opponents, giving them a bye to today's final. And in the championship game, the Rustlers dominated play, scoring a resounding 4-1 victory.